Try not to die.
Kia ora. Hope you're all doing well. Today I wanted to take you on one of my favourite routes in New Zealand's capital, Wellington. If you can get Welly on a good day, it's bloody lovely. I used to do this route when I had the Spider, and this is my first time riding in the city, so do bear with me. I have a new camera as well, so I'll try my best to give you a good look at the place. But yeah, sit back and enjoy the ride. Maybe I'll point some things out, but I am pretty new here myself, so I may miss some things. But let's just see what happens. Hopefully you'll get a good idea of what it's like to ride here, and there's a lovely stretch of road by the water once we get through the city centre. Cheers! Starting off in a suburb called Karori. It's very hilly, as you can see here on the road. There is some roadworks, a lot of subsidence is happening here. The camera doesn't really show how steep it actually is, but you can see they've had to put some scaffolding up. Must be a bit of a nightmare anytime you need to do maintenance on your home and it's on the side of a cliff. Just to my right is a wildlife sanctuary called Zealandia. It's basically a big forest area that's fenced off, and lots of nice trees. The bird life's pretty amazing. You see a few interesting birds over here in New Zealand. And then we're just about to come up to the Karori tunnel, if holes are your thing. This is an interesting hole, constructed 1897 to 1901, and yeah, it's part of a project that was to connect the suburbs to the main city. To my right we have the Botanical Gardens, and just up here we'll make a right turn which will take us into the city. This is the executive wing of the Parliament buildings. It houses the offices of the Prime Minister and the Cabinet Ministers, and because of its shape it's referred to as the Beehive. left is the waterfront and one of the arenas, the TSB arena. I've been there a couple of times to see the local basketball team play, which has been really cool. This is the Museum of New Zealand, Te Papa. Definitely come and do this if you come here. There's loads of cool stuff in there. I really liked the exhibition done by Weta Workshop of a World War I campaign.
Men were hit constantly in our station, and their pluck and devotion in continuing their work under these galling conditions is hopelessly above praise.
They've done some huge models of soldiers. It's really cool. Definitely check it out. We're just coming into Mount Victoria now. At the top of this hill you might be able to notice a big red building, which is a monastery. There are some sculptures along the waterfront here. This one shows wind direction and speed. The needle sways when it's windy, which is most of the time here in Wellington. Just coming into a residential area called Seatoun. Some expensive houses, but the access to the beach is amazing if you live here, and some incredible wildlife. When I first visited this area, I attempted to rescue a penguin just around the corner from here, as he was really struggling in the water, so I rushed him to the zoo vet. Poor guy. You can get starfish washed up on the beach here now and then, and we can't help ourselves but to chuck the live ones back in the sea. Sorry, seagulls.
Why are there lots of starfishes?
I don't know, this one's still alive. I'll throw this one back as well.
Whoa!
Coming up to a nice stretch of road now. Not that it's particularly fast or anything, but it's just really beautiful, enjoyable, relaxing. So I'll shut up for a bit.